In nationally is the question, and the real answer is we're expanding our operations. We've been able to open Cincinnati
Yeah.
in August of 2014, and so now we're just about ready to open, Lord willing, at the end of this coming year, the indoor facility in Philadelphia and the outdoor facility this summer. So we'll have our academies. Fully going, we're going hard with Compton and Houston and Cincinnati and obviously New Orleans. So we have 5 academies up and going by the end of this year, and a few more on the table to from a construction perspective. Can't talk about those, but it'll be fun to see how we end up. And the Urban Invitational is really important because our goal is to get all our kids that we serve. Our goal is 60% of the kids we served on the Division I, Division II, Division III schools go to college, and then the other kids, we want a 100% graduation rate. I mean, obviously, that's hard to accomplish, but that's our goal. So we're somewhere in the 90s percentile when it comes to graduating all of our kids from academies, and we have over 3,000 kids participating in Compton. About 1,500 in Houston. They already got close to 1,000 in Cincinnati in a few short months, and over 1,200 here. So those are actual members, and we affect probably 30,000 kids in all the tournaments and all the things that we host, the vocational educational training, the educational formal training that we do, SAT and ACT prep, all the different career opportunities that we give our kids in camps and clinics. So we serve a lot of kids in a lot of our communities that we're in to get them to understand that baseball is the greatest sport that they can ever play. It's the only sport that mirrors everyday living, and to teach the kids a lesson of life that we can be major league contributors. Not everyone's going to be a major league player. We make sure that everyone understands that. But the other 98% can make a difference and be good influences in their communities, in their schools, in their families, on their streets. And we can make a difference in all of our communities, and we can turn this world upside down if we understand how important it is, the way that we are influenced and the way that we influence the people that are around us. So it's important. Baseball's important.
Not just, like you said, not just for baseball, but for the vocational part of it, the educational part of it. Y'all invested heavily in that too. Like he was talking about Reginald Singleton and teaching other things about, like you said, you're not going to play not everybody's going to be a major league player, but you can do something.
We have over 12 umpires in the umpiring program now that are going through the minor league umpire program out of Compton area, and the Houston area. So we've also got scouts, guys that are now full-time scouts working for organizations, full-time coaches working for organizations. So we're placing our youth that we serve in these opportunities because, as we know, the economy of baseball, that's the big piece, is understand that there's so many jobs around baseball that our kids aren't even aware of. The game, we think it's only between the lines, but the game is bigger than that. We can own our own, clothing line. We can do a lot in all those other things, food and beverage business. There's a lot of other opportunities. You can be an athletic turf guy, like Q here. There's a lot of those opportunities, and we have those camps and clinics to show the kids that, hey, this is something else you can do in life. You can be a coach like Mace or myself. You can stay in the game for life. And we're here to encourage these baseball lifers. And then the diversity aspect, girls and boys and all races, creeds, and colors. We all have the opportunity to use the game to get us to where we'd like to go.
How happy are you with the growth of the program in New Orleans overall, and just
Ecstatic.
Where do you see
Oh my God.
growth going forward?
Well, I think we're going to continue to grow. We're just we're only limited by our imagination, and funding. We're continuing to grow every single year, and I think getting the word out, the advertisement, make sure kids know that we're here. The other piece is, we're going to start recruiting heavily in the schools and letting kids, doing the clinics and camps in each individual school, so kids can at recess maybe play a little baseball and softball a little bit, so they can be reintroduced to the game and get inspired to play what they haven't played. It's all about playing baseball, get that opportunity.
This sounds a lot like first tee, what golf does too. Have you kind of studied that at all and seen what they do, or?
Well, not really, but I think it's all about, it's the same thing. The whole idea is to use sports to inspire kids to do something bigger than they thought they could ever do. And I think, if it's soccer, if it's basketball, if it's football, but we know baseball is the best of all of them. I mean, all the other sports are good, but we know baseball is the best sport. So we're all about baseball and softball. But all just aside, it's whatever you can do to inspire our nation's youth to go to the next level and then to accept the challenge. And that's what we're all about.